Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today it is time to explore the Logic Pro for iPad 2.2 update that just dropped. So let's go. Hello and welcome to the show. My name is Jade and this is How to App on iOS, and I hope you're doing okay. Welcome. It is Christmas for those of us who use Logic Pro for iPad, because at about 10:30 or nearly 11 p.m. last night, it dropped and it was available and it came out of nowhere, maybe. Or did it? I don't know. But it's available now and it's pretty damn sweet for what we are getting. Let me tell you that. How cool is this though? Most of us who are early adopters of Logic just paid our yearly fee. Sorry, was that something cool? Hang on. There we go. $60 on for the third year of Logic. And has it been worth it? You'll have to find out my thoughts on that on the rant coming up this week, because I will be discussing that in depth on if Logic has been worth all the money that has been dropped into it so far, which is $180 so far. That's are we getting the use out of it? But it's here, it's dropped, it's pretty cool. Let's get into it today. Let's say hello to you all. And yes, I'm feeling heaps better today. Thomas Christ in the house. Leela, the Leela-verse, welcome. Denise, hello. Studio 6 plus 1, g'day. Is there anyone else? Thomas, smashing those links like there's no tomorrow. There he goes. Jenny Jolivet, thanks, Thomas, for doing that. Jeremy Deshaw, hello. Oh, we got to get into it. We got to get into this because there's heaps to cover, let me tell you that. Right, so how do you get the thing? What's going on? How do you get it? Right, so first off, you're going to want to come over to the App Store and you're going to want to type in Logic up here. It should fill out the rest of it for you. Tap on it and there should be a little update button here and you will be able to download it. If you're already on, you'll be able to download it. Even if you're not on the subscription, then you got to decide if you want to pay the subscription. That's up to you. Whole bunch of updates. Was relatively easy to update, and so that's how you do that. It is also available, so this is 2.2 on iOS, and it is also available on the Mac 11.2, I think it is, with pretty much all the same settings and all the same updates, but a few different, little minor things that they did. G'day, Mateusz, what's happening? All right, let's have a look at, so yeah, there's where you update. Yeah, so it's not also got a sound pack in there as well too, which is pretty sweet. I'm going to bounce over here, and here is what is new. Let's take a look at what they say is new for this. Learn MIDI. Now, let's discuss the elephant in the room. Apple have this motto called Think Different. Remember that? Remember Think Different? Remember that? And they would go, we like to think differently. Well, they're certainly thinking differently, because guess what they've done? They refused to use Midi Learn. They've decided to go with Learn MIDI, because Apple, of course Apple, the one feature that everybody has been screaming their heads off for since day one, Midi Learn, and Apple goes out and says, you know what, we're giving it to you, but we're calling it Learn MIDI. Even though years and years of it being called Midi Learn, we just don't give a shit because we're Apple. We can do whatever we want. So Learn MIDI is across the whole system. And what's really cool about it, you can actually learn all the MIDI. You can set a whole bunch of MIDI stuff for levels and everything right across your whole board or whatever. And you can save it across all your projects. So you can open up another project and all those things will be MIDI learned and saved. Very, very cool. Here's this guy. G'day, Pete Johns. Pete, if you haven't seen, has dropped comprehensive videos already. And if it wasn't for Pete, I wouldn't know what I'm doing, because I went to bed last night, had to stay up really late and change the show for today. And Pete dropped a big playlist full of tutorials, and they're just like you would expect from Pete Johns. Simple, easy to understand. And if you're having trouble with it, well, you're probably Brad Example. There we go. Gary Hubs, good to see you, Hubs. And Andy Winehouse, hello. But go and check out Pete's tutorials. They're just, you know, there's no nonsense, straight to the point and really simple, and you'll understand it, as opposed to me, a rambling fool. All right, Learn MIDI. We'll cover all this. Capture and audio performance with Flashback Capture. Possibly, in my opinion, one of the most incredible updates. This Flashback Capture is an idiot savant's dream come true, right? Or just an idiot's dream come true. Because how many times, my friends, have you gone to hit record and you've accidentally hit play and you've just played the best thing of your life and you weren't recording? Well, that's all fixed with the brand new Flashback Capture. Stem Splitter has been enhanced. There's a new sound pack and there's a whole bunch of other features here, which we'll come back to and have a look. But let's get into it. Let's open up our friend Logic over here now that it's been updated. As with every update, you're going to see this, and it's here again, folks. Look at this. Can you see here? See this? I've got a little 3 badge up here, and yeah, that shouldn't be there. It'll probably get ironed out. Every update, this little badge happens, and I know some people get super freaked out about it, and they can't handle seeing the badge. Great example. And they're like, oh, I've got to get rid of the badge. It's a thing. Whatever. So, shall we jump into the first thing? We're going to do a stem split. Let's talk about stem splitting, but let's create a new project first. Okay, so we'll open up. So there's a new lesson in here as well too. So you'll see here what's new in Logic 2.2. If you don't like listening to me or Pete or anyone else on their YouTube, you can do the lessons. There's all the lessons here if you want to do all that stuff. Hello, Forrester the Wolf, Driven to Write, Hugh Caldwell, howdy. All right, let's just load a track in. So we got our audio. We'll just do an audio track here. Now, there's packs. So before we jump into a stem split, let's just click over in the corner here so you'll see Get More Sounds. There's multiple places you can get to this. Here is the new sound pack. It is the Dance Floor Rush Drum and Bass Pack. So if you're into that kind of stuff, happy days for you. There's drum and bass stuff. You can manage your packs up here, and you can download them from here. Let's have a look. How big is this thing? Dance Floor Rush. Ooh, it's 405 megabytes. It's not small. It's not a cheeky little one like Edges and Angles. 118, but 405 megabytes for that. I don't think there's anything else that you need to grab. Oh, when you do the update, you will get, I think it was Studio Basses updated. In fact, I think I thought ahead and did something last night. I did. Did I take a screenshot? I did. So this is one of the things you'll see when you first load it up. You'll see acoustic drums and electric drums got an update, studio basses and studio pianos. It says download all 4 packs, so you'll get prompted to do that. So all of the instruments that you currently have, the pianos, basses, acoustic drums, they all got an update. So we love it when that happens. Jamie Lynn, hello. Good to see you, my darling. So I was smart enough to take a photo of this. Can you believe it? It's unheard of nonsense. So we'll probably, let's play with the Dance Floor Rush thing a little bit later. There's, dance music, whatever. Dance music. Let's do this splitter thing. So we're going to need to find a track. I'm just going to do a split screen here. And I've already got a track here, My Crawling Skin, I think, if I can find it. It's is it this one? I think so, June 18. We'll just drag it across and see if this is the right track that I want to split. Oh, it's not letting me do it. Give me a sec. There we go. Has this song got vocals on it? We'll check. Trauma. Yes, all right. So this particular track has a lot of instruments in. So it's got piano, strings, vocals, bass, guitar, drums. There's a whole lot of stuff going on. Brass instruments. And the stem splitter has been given a massive update. It was already pretty incredible. They've been working on the algorithm, so the algorithm's a lot tighter. There's this new method they have involved in it. Russ has just sent me a text message saying, dance music, fuck you. I love it. Hi, Russ. Everyone say hi to Russ in the chat. He doesn't chat much anymore these days, but everyone say hi to Russ and make him chat. So stem splitter, let's click on it. And you'll notice we've got a few extra things here. Vocals, drums, bass, guitar, and piano. I can see Gary Hubbs already going, guitar, you say? What? And we've got other. So most of the other stuff will go in here. But we can choose up here. We've got a cappella, instrumental, vocals and instrumental, vocals, instrumental and drums, vocals, instruments, drums and bass, or separate all stems. So pretty cool. You can select them as you want as well. Completely up to you. Super simple. Let's hit apply and let it do its magic. And look, it even gives you a timer now. This is new. 21 seconds. Haha, we love a timer. I can go make a coffee now. Come back. Boom. So 14 seconds. I'll be honest, all this stuff I haven't tried yet. I've only watched some stuff, the Pete's videos that he put up. I'm doing this live with you, so let's hope this works. We've split our stems. Wow, they look good. Jeez. They look neat. All right. Capsulam, what's going on? So let's hear the song all together. We'll go to start. Yeah. All right, so there's the song. You missed it. All right, that's cool. So you click on here. You click on your song, Andy. Move down to stem splitter, and that's it. And then that little box will pop up asking which things you want to. So there it is. So just tap, and there's stem splitter. All right, let's hear these vocals. What have they done with it? Seems from eyes of sadness, hold me once again. Fuck. Empty all of my pain. He even got the reverb in there. Love will never be the same. Swallow. Fuck me. That's impressive. So it says here, let's bounce and read a little bit of what they've said in regards to this stem splitter. I think it was on this page, actually. I did see stem splitter stuff. No, maybe I'm imagining it. But stem splitter, let's see. Normalize, search, export, There's some new thing they added. Maybe it was in the Mac thing I saw. Enhanced stem splitter. Split stems from audio recordings with greater fidelity. Use a new submix feature to create a custom audio file like an instrumental or just drums with a bass. Use presets. So they've upped the ante with the algorithm there. Yes. Pretty much, look, if you're using Logic on anything else but an M1, you're going to be struggling. Yeah, it just is what it is. I mean, you can use it, but you're not going to get access to things like the stem splitter. And I think the instrumentalists, like drums and all that kind of stuff, the AI stuff. Anyway, let's come back over to Logic. Let's see what it did with the drums. We've got some drums here. Well, it's picked them up. So this is I'm playing a stand-up bass here, so, and it's in there, pretty clear. The real thing is going to be the guitar. Now in this song too, I have a lead guitar at the end with the acoustic. Is it in here? Let's have a listen. Oh, it is. Jeez. Here we go. Damn. Here's our piano. Let's go back to the start here. Separated the piano as well. Damn. It says what it does on the tin. And lastly, we've got this track, which it's put all the strings. Now, I think in this song there's strings and there's brass instruments too. There we go. All of my pain, love will never be the same. Swallow me whole, said my heart. Pretty damn impressive. All right, so that's a song with a lot of parts in it, and it handled it very, 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 very well. So no complaints there about Stem Splitter. It's a winner. It continues to get better. Can't complain. Loving it. Good stuff. Let's get out of here and drop this project here. What's next on the list of things to look at? If we come over here, let's talk about normalization, because that's pretty fun too. So the other thing they've added in here is this other features. It's called the Normalize Gain or something like that. Let's come over and talk about this. So I've got a project here that me and Brad had been working on while he was here, and he has this project at the moment. You'll see some of the guitars in here are recorded really low. They're super, 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 super low. So what Apple have added is this new feature here. When you drag or click on anything, tap, come down here, you've got Normalize Region Gain. And when you click it, it gives you this option here. So you can process this clip equally. So if you've got multiple things selected, or per track equally, or regions equally, right? So, and you've got two ways you can actually improve up the level or normalize the gain. You can go with peak, which will give you straight away off the bat a level of -1. You can change this, as you see. You can change this to -2 if you wanted. So you can do, you know, a -2 and you're happy as Larry. It's up to you what you want to do. Or the other way, hi Laurie's Mishmash, Laws, good day. Or the other thing you can do is choose loudness, perceived loudness, which is luffs, and you can decide how many luffs you'd like. Yeah, so two ways to do that. We'll leave it right now on peak and just hit apply. Now remember, we've just got this one track selected. Did that work? Oh, I didn't have anything selected. Oh, did I? Hang on, what's going on? That didn't work for me. Peak -1. What is, am I doing something wrong? No. Let's select all of them and see what happens. We'll do a normalize. There we go. Look, they all went up. So now this is a pretty small track here. As you could see, the guitars are really small. Let's bring the level down. Come back to the start. Let's undo it. So this was the original guitar. And it's way low. I just recorded this really low, but as you can see, we can come in and we can actually we can change the levels of these. So I'm just going to click off. I want to try that again. So normalize, all equally, per track equally, or regions. Now, the reason why there's 3 of these here, all equally, per track equally, or regions individually, is sometimes you might want to take all the whole track, all the takes all at once and normalize them. But if one part at the beginning is really low and one part is really high, they're going to increase like that. So you're not going to get everything equally. But you can do it across the whole track together to make, and now I probably should pick a different song for this. We'll try it with a different one, but let me just show you here. We're going to tap, we're going to normalize all equally, And now they are all equal. Now, luckily with this one, they're all the same. So when we come in here, I can turn this volume down. And now, that has saved me. And I can do the same for this one here. Now, this is all just one track. So we can come in, normalize. Let's do that. So now that's normalized as well. So if you've got any recordings that are too low or anything like that, you can now come in and do this. Let's bring these down. See how they sound now? Sounds much better. All right, so now that we've got this track here, I actually want to record some vocals in here. So I've got this vocal track. I don't think there's any effects on it. So we just got a brand new track here. Let's make sure it's set up for my microphone. We'll do that. We've got to output 2. So we've got a microphone. Because we're going to want to record some vocals into this and have a little bit of fun. And we'll set our monitoring. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, you can hear me now. Good, good, good. So, I want to come in here and do this. I want to record some vocals. So, we're all set up. I'm going to hit the record down here. We're good to go. And I'll just start singing and record along with this song, yeah? So we'll just sing along and see how we go, right? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I didn't record. Oh, well, there's something you can do now, because if I hold down the record button now, there's this little option that pops up called Flashback Capture. What the fuck is that? Are you mental? But it wasn't recording. What? What the fuck just happened? What the fuck just happened? I wasn't recording. Here's the deal. This thing is sick. And I know there's going to be people out there going, does that mean it's listening to me every time I open the door? I don't know how to stress this. It's a door. It's made for recording. So don't get too upset and start going down paranoid. Please, people, don't start going down delusional conspiracy theories that YouTube are listening to every word you say. You're in a door. You have given access to your microphone. But how incredible is that? Let's listen. Did it record? Fuck off. So if you ever do that thing and don't hit that record, and you've all done it. We've all done it so many times. When Brad was here recording this song, we did it so many times, and Brad would go, oh, that was a really good take. And it's like, oh man, I wasn't recording. It's always listening. Now, the way you saw me activate that was to come over here and hold down the record button to get this option. So something has to have happened for it to appear here, this flashback capture. See, it's not showing. I can't select it at the moment because nothing has happened. I haven't entered in. I haven't hit play. Now, this only works if you've hit play. So while I'm sitting here talking right now, it's not doing it. But as soon as I hit play, oh, my microphone's over here. Hang on. Let's stop again and hold down record. And there's our flashback capture, and there's our vocals that we just threw. So, it's pretty impressive if you ask me. It's mind-blowing. It's really incredible. But wait, it also works for your MIDI too, not only recording. So not only your audio input, it also works for MIDI. And you might not want to do this whole thing up here where you're holding down the record button each time. If we come over to our little dots over in the corner and come down to customize control bar, you can actually turn on Flashback Capture. And now that that's on, you'll see this little square appear up here, and you'll know when there's been something captured because that will light up. At the moment, it's dark. If we hit play, let me get the mic again and start clapping. And stop, and you'll notice this little light is lit up here. Tap it, and there you go. There's your vocals in there. It's just amazing. That's really cool. So we'll come over now. We've got, what's in this one? We've got some piano. I don't even know what key this is in. Is it C? Oh shit, I wasn't recording again. Well, thankfully I can hit this little button and look, all those fucking MIDI notes are in there. Even that wrong note. What are my feelings on Apple changing the names of OS to iOS 20 after the year? I honestly couldn't give a fuck. It's just, sorry. I don't know. There's probably other things to get upset at. Apple are going to do what Apple do. I mean, they changed Midi Learn to Learn MIDI. So I'm not really surprised by what anything Apple do at all. Wow. So there you go. I didn't record any of that in. I was just playing along for fun. So that's a really game-changing thing here. Is there any other door that does that? I've no idea. Never seen it before. It's definitely an Apple kind of thing, and I think it's really, 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 really cool. I'm digging it. So this is going to stay in my little section up here for as long as I can. I love it. You would have noticed over here too, if we click these three dots, there's also another thing we can turn on. What are we doing? We want to turn on, I think it's over settings. I can't remember where this is. Let's go here because we've got our Learn MIDI. We've got a customized toolbar and shit, I can't remember where this thing is. Here we go. So you'll notice if we move over to other, right? So we're in our little settings here, transport, display, modes, other. You'll see you can turn on Learn MIDI and export. So I'm going to turn on export. What does this do? Export. Let's focus on this for a minute. So you'll know if you ever wanted to export your project, really crappy. I hate where it is, yeah? Where the button is for the export is very annoying, especially for, not for maybe people like me have been using this for a while, but definitely for newcomers, for the first time, I use this and come over here to click the export, or it's over here in this little drop-down box. How many people click the arrow and shut down their project? It is such a pain in the ass. Well, now that I added the little export thing in here by coming to control bar, other, and turning on export, you'll notice it added a new button up here. This is your new export page. Totally away from shutting the project. Just thank you for doing that, because I can't tell you how many times I've gone to like export my project and I've shut the project down. It is a fucking pain in the ass. Absolute nightmare and a half to do that stuff. See you later, Gary Hubs. All right, what else is in this list of things? What else have they got to say? We'll do Learn Midi in a sec. The export button. So search stuff. Do you have big projects with lots of tracks? Well, Apple have come to the party. Let's load up a project that has lots of tracks in it. I'm going to go to one of my DreadCircus songs. This is The World's Gone Mad. I think it's got like a lot of tracks. Okay, so that hasn't been fixed. The conflict resolved stuff. We've got 32 tracks in this. 32 tracks. And a lot of these tracks are hidden because there's drum tracks in a drop down. So you can see all these drum tracks that are in here. If we look at our mix, everything's color coded in this mix, so I know where everything is. Let's have a listen to the track. Enjoy your lurk, Laurie. Let's bring the drums in. Right, so I'm sure you've been in this situation. A lot of tracks. Want to find something really quickly. Up here, 3 dots, click them, you'll see search and select track. And it gives you this lovely little search bar. And if I write bass, it's going to find everything that's in here that has the word bass. If I type in piano, look at this, all the piano tracks. And within a second, I can hit piano 2 and it's selected. Very, very quality of life stuff there, yeah. So good. Drums, nothing. There's only a drum sum. So any guitar in this? No, nothing. Brass ensemble. You can find it, click it, takes you straight there. Super, super good. I wonder if we hold down Command, is there a shortcut for this? Show hide editor. I hope there is. That would be really good. Show hide browser, show hide inspector. So if you've never done this, if you've got a keyboard, all you need to do is hold down the command button like so. Over here, command, and up pops all your things that you can choose. Now I haven't pre-looked at. There it is. So it's Control Command T. Bang! Look at that. Command Control T. Pretty sexy. And there's your search. Love it. So they've already added in the shortcut to it. Super, super quality of life stuff there for your big projects. Let's shut those drums down. Perfect. What can you say? I love it. Let's see what else they have offered in here. Renaming tracks and also regions with default names. Renaming tracks also renames the regions to the track. Inspector parameters shows units. So inspectors had some little updates. Duplicate track enhancements. Oops, let me come back over here. Oh, sorry. Where are we? To the duplicate track enhancement. The duplicate tracks button has dual functionality. It can be configured to duplicate the selected track with or without content. See duplicate tracks. I'll have to come back. Oh, and the Contact Room Simulator has some new parameters as well. I want to get into this now because this is the thing that everybody's been asking for, and it's Midi Learn. Learn Midi. Whatever. Let's run an ad. We're at the halfway point of the show. Every day on the show, we run an ad when I remember. You can avoid the ad by becoming a YouTube Premium subscriber or by just clicking the ad, clicking the skip and coming back. The ad has been run, and while we're waiting for those who may or may not have gotten an ad, tomorrow on the show, sponsored by DistroKid, Scotty Butters is here. And not for 9 hours, only for 2. But we're going to find out all about this young, sprightly musician who's popped up and a part of the scene. So looking forward to that. And the creative hour is not happening. Oh, well, let's cover this first. The walk with me not happening this week because I've been incredibly ill and it's been really shit weather. We'll do it next week and round out the season. And there will be no creative hour this week. Why? Because, I don't know, I thought it'd be time to do an opening hour. DreadCircus on demand this week. If you want to come along after Thomas Christ, before Pete Johns, I'm going to do some singing. I haven't done some singing for a while. Sing some originals and let you guys pick what I sing. Boom. Let's come back over here and talk about Midi Learn or Learn Midi or whatever you want to call it or whatever Apple's decided to freaking call it. What shall we open up? We'll open up this track here. All right, so this is our track with Brad here, and we want to learn some Midi, don't we? Because one of the biggest complaints people had with Logic was there's no Midi Learn. Sure, it recognizes a Midi controller as soon as you plug it in, and you can play, no problem. So it understands that. Why there was no Midi Learn is just, Learn Midi. Oh, Apple, why do you do it to me? First, we're going to need a controller. And under here, I have this. This is the Korg Nano Control 2. As you can see, this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tracks. It has knobs up the top. It's got a transport. It's got a whole lot of buttons. So if everything goes right, I should be able to map this to Logic and map everything I want to this relatively easy. So let's try and do that. Oops. All right. Is it going to work? What do we need to do? So first we're going to it's up to you to do this. If you tap on the 3 dots up here, you'll see Learn MIDI. So you can get to it here, or you can customize your bar, your toolbar there, and come over to Other, and you can turn on Learn MIDI here. Once you turn it on, you will notice it is now up here available for you to click anytime. Click it, and now we're ready to start assigning MIDI. Okay, so it's my advice to put it up there, or if you don't, we want to save space up the top, don't do it. Completely up to you. This is the screen you get, and you'll notice straight away, if I zoom in, you'll start to see around everything, there's these very faint blue dotted lines. So they're all, it's very faint, but you'll see it on your screen. So they're dotted, which means there is nothing assigned to the, and everything that has these square around it. Even look, Piano Tech. If I open up Piano Tech, even Piano Tech should have on their controls, or do they? Maybe not. I can't see it. Maybe they don't. But most apps have the little blue things. Piano Tech's probably a little bit different. But you can see these little squares everywhere. So let's start with something simple, like just setting the transport. Okay, and when you turn this on, it says straight away, stop learning. So it's going. If I hit stop, it's not learning, and the little button is not full, not a solid bar. Click it, it says it's ready to go. So I should be able to pick something and then MIDI learn it. So let's try that. We'll do a dual overhead here. I'm going to pick up the top the record button. I'm going to tap it, and you'll see over here, it adds it into the box saying record, and now move something to set that up. So let's go back to our double screen. I'm going to hit the record button, and you'll see it just changed it to CC45. So let's hit the play, and I'm going to hit the play button now, CC41. Now remember, this is still learning. So now if I touch another button, it will update that. See how I hit the other button here and it updated. So until you hit stop learning, this is just going to continue to go and go. Let's go to our back button, and we'll hit the stop for that. So that has now been done. So now let's hit stop learning, and you'll see once you've done this, let's come up close, you can actually go in here and mess with these even further. They've all got little arrows to the side, so you can see what they do. Stop keyboard. You can come in here, see what port this is all connected to. You can come in and decide the values, so absolute behavior, relative encoder knob, or a toggle button. Plenty of options there. You've got a trigger, and also you can, you've got MIDI feedback on over here. Send value. Pretty damn cool. Up the top also, if you click this, some MIDI controllers not only send, they send MIDI notes as instead of, I can't think of the word. Anyway, they'll send notes along as well. If you are getting notes, you can select to ignore those notes coming through. This is cool. This is called Prefer Focus Track Mode for new assignments. In here, we can create new assignments, so you can select a previous track next. But in here, you can prefer focus track mode for new assignments. You can actually set the focus mode, so once you've set all your Midi Learn, they will carry across to multiple projects. Fucking insane. So let's see if this thing works. Come over, and what have we got? We've got a play. I can close this now. Let's hit play. Stop, play, stop, play. Let's record on this track. Beautiful. Stop, done. Recording, everything is good. Plus, we don't even need to record, remember, because just hit play and we can record whatever we want in there. Super, super good. What else can you do with it? Well, you can come in here and assign things to like your mixer. So we've got a bunch of tracks here. Let's turn on Midi Learn. Boom. And I'm going to select track 1. Can I do it? Stop learning. Select. Why is it not letting me do that? Yeah. We'll come down here. Oh, I think we've got to be in this. There we go. Select. Oh, so you've got to move the knob. So now that I've moved this this one here, I'm going to take number 1 here and move it. And look at that. Boom, we're good. So let's do number 2 and move that. And let's click on number 3 and do that. Too easy, huh? 4, 5. 6, there we go. 7 and 8. So now we can control all our, can we do them? Oh, I've still got Midi Learn on, so you see that? Remember to turn off Midi Learn. Stop learning. And look, bang, 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 bang. We're all good. All good in the hood. I can even come in here and turn Midi Learn back on and then choose for track 1, mute. And hit the mute button. Next one, mute. Next one, mute. Next one, mute. So you can go right through and set all these up and you're good to go. Stop learning. There's our mute button on and off. Super cool. Now, not only that, not only can you use it within Logic, within just Logic stuff. Let's turn this off. Let's come into an EQ or something. So in this track here, this guitar track, we've got an EQ. We'll double tap on this. You can come in and affect the EQs. So we'll turn on Midi Learn again, up the top, tap, and then decide which side. I'm going to use this one here. And look at that. As easy as that, I can decide the low cut slope and choose a different knob there. Stop learning. And now we've got complete control over this. It's pretty wild the amount of stuff you can actually do in here. Now, I hear you ask, third party stuff? Well, of course it does. So if we come in here and let's just add a new, we've got Black Hole in here. So we'll turn on Black Hole. Can we do anything with Black Hole? I don't think so. Oh, we can do it from, oh yeah, look at that. So you just tap the button. So let's do the size and then we'll use this end knob here. Did that work? Oh, it's not learning. So we'll do size and then this knob. No, there we go. So now we have changed. Did it work? 23. There we go. Stop learning. So our size is now controlled by 22. That's rad, man. It's really rad. Yeah, as Pete says here, very idiot proof. Yeah, you can't really go wrong with it. Now, does this work? Prefer focus track mode for new assignments. Is that how you do it? I can't remember. I saw it on Patrick's video. I'm just going to close this, get out of this mode. Oops. So you can set undo, redo. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, it's wild. We'll come out of here. What's this project? Oh, this is the thing we made here. Does this work? It does. Is it going to work? Are the tracks? No, for some reason it didn't work. But I saw Patrick do it. So if you don't know, check out Patrick's video. He did it somehow, and I just can't remember. So maybe you've got to come in. Oh yeah, look, it's all here. Yeah, look, it saved it. So the stop buttons are all here. Look. Oh my God. So I should be able to hit play. In a new project. I guess I don't have any EQ in here. I don't have black hole on any of the effects, so it's not referencing them. Wow. That's wicked. I don't know about the tracks. So, but you can do it the opposite way too. Just so you know, you can come in, so you can see here. Let's load up. You can actually move the knob first and then choose here. All right, see that? So let's do another one. So if I move this knob here, it adds it to the top of the list saying CC1 is ready to go. And then all I need to do is come over here, click this, and now that volume is here. Pretty damn cool, huh? Stop learning, and you can carry that stuff over. Very, very, very impressive stuff. I'm yeah, super happy with that. I mean, you can't complain. And if you're complaining, I don't know, use another door. Thank you so much, Thomas, for posting the link to Patrick. But it did work. There you go. So you saw how to do that. It actually did work somewhat. What else have we got to cover in here? I think we've covered most of it. Learn MIDI, Flashback Capture, stem splitting enhancements. We haven't covered the sound pack. Of course, we haven't covered the sound pack. So Midi Learn, Normalize, Stem Splitter Pro. Let's open up. Actually, I just want to go over the quickly. We'll go in this Metheist thing here, maybe. One that's got some vocals in it. I just want to go over the, all right, here we go. We got some stuff in here. Got some vocals down here. Now, for example, these vocals, let's just take a look at these ones here. So I can come into this and I can make these louder. We talked about this before. So the normalize region, and we can say all equally. Now, if I select all of these vocals, like so, tap and normalize, all equally, they're all going to go up exactly the same. Hey, Camp G-Man, what's going on? Let's undo that. But if I choose and select them all and then come over and do Normalize Gain and do per regions individually, this is going to bring them all up -1 dB individually, because you might have a vocal take that's way lower than everything else. So regions individually, hit apply, and they're all going to go up a different amount to keep it consistent. Super, super cool. Now, the other one you would have noticed in there, if we hit undo that, select them all. The other one is per track. So when you do per track, basically it takes the overall, like when you're doing a LUFS take. So it's the overall level and it brings them all up to that. So you will still get some variation. So it's worthwhile to mess about depending on the levels of each of the track. But this is a really cool feature. All right, shall we open up a brand new project and get into this sound pack? Because Russ is just chomping at the bit to hear some dance music right now. Aren't you, Russ? Aren't you us? So, what is in this thing? Dance Floor Rush. Let's hear a preview. Hey, kites. If dots. So you're going to get more than 400 Apple loops, 40 Alchemy synth sounds, 10 drum machine designer kits, 200 samples, and 1 live loops grid. Crazy stuff. That's a lot of shit, man. So is it for everyone? Obviously not. So if we come over here to our patches, instrument patches, actually we'll come over here to loops. And to find this stuff, all you need to do is tap this little section up here, and we need to find sound packs. Is that what it is? I can't remember what it's called. It's called some dance floor rush. There it is there. So we're going to select dance floor rush. And now here's all your sounds here. We can hit done. And here's all your 400 loops or whatever it is. You can sample them, drums, toppers. And it is, yes, it's available in GarageBand. But none of this other cool stuff is. You know, Pete, what's funny? Imagine on today, they drop a GarageBand update that allows you to turn off auto normalization. That would be amazing.
Can you feel this heat? DJ, don't stop.
Oh, you got some vocals.
Lost in the rhythm, heart's beating inside.
So, lots of loops. Sweeps, leads. You can break all these up too, so you can just see the drums. Completely up to you. And we were talking about this yesterday. Russ hates the drums, the electronic drums in Logic. He's been learning Logic and he hates them. I kind of agree. The dance drums, I mean. Acoustic drums are pretty cool. All right, so we've got a whole bunch of other sounds. What else was there? Samples, I'm guessing. What have we got in here? Let's do a search for sound packs. I'm just guessing there's stuff in here. Oh, clap. So these are all your individual drum sounds, effects, hi-hats. I think Apple will take me if I keep mentioning all. Just take a risk, Pete. So you got heaps of kicks. Look at all this. There's so much stuff in here. Individual snares. So you can build your own kits easily enough. Let's come over to our instrument patches and do a search again. Sound packs. If you want to make these larger too, you can just hit the scrolly thing, the arrow down. Okay. So we have heaps of stuff. I'm going to get out of here. I'm so excited about this. All right. Have I covered everything? I think I have. So as I said in the beginning, all this is available for Mac 11.2, Flashback Capture, enhanced stem splitter, some other things like writing tools on the notepad, new sound packs. So the Dance Floor Rush is there. They added also magnetic imperfections to the Mac version and Tosin Abasi with his metal guitar pack. So they just got added to the Mac version as well. About time. So yeah, lots of additional stuff for the Mac version because the Mac thing's a little bit more enhanced. Have I got everything? I think I covered everything. Man, so this is really, really cool. I'm digging it. Love it. This whole thing about recording when you're not recording is, who knew we needed it? Not me. I had a list of things I wanted. Did I get any of them? No. Am I upset? Who cares? There's bigger things in the world to get upset about than I didn't get some good acoustic sounds. Did we get the guitars that I wanted? Did we get flex time, a little bit of a better flex time? No. But this is all really, really cool stuff. The stem splitter is super popular, works really well. There's no doubt that this capture thing is just perfect. And to be able to like set up all your MIDI, to be able to learn MIDI, because everybody should learn MIDI. To be able to do that, I'm sure there's going to be heaps of people freaking out of their skin and jumping around. Is it worth the update? Is it worth to pay for the subscription? I think it is, if you use it. If you're not using it, you just got it there as a door and you're not going to use it. Don't be like me. I just ended my Final Cut Pro subscription. I paid for it for 2 years. I didn't connect with it. I still like LumaFusion. I tried and I cancelled my subscription, but with Logic, I have certainly got my money's worth. Or have I? Nearly $200 in 2 years. That's a lot of money, isn't it? Do you think it's worth it? Join me on the rant this week. We'll be talking about that. I'm going to cover all that. Is all this Logic nonsense worth it? We'll talk about it then. All right, I'm out of here. Thank you for joining me on this episode. If you're watching on the replay, thank you for the support on this channel. Hit the like, do the subscribe, all that YouTube razzmatazz. Help us out. Do us a favor. Thank you for being here in the chat, everybody. I hope you have a really great day. We'll be back tomorrow with Scotty Butters. We've got Thomas Christ coming up next for 15 hours of You Rock. He told me personally 15 hours tonight. It's going to be amazing. He's doing a marathon. He's trying to beat Scotty Butters. Oh, I don't think he'll do that. All right, so 15 hours of You Rock tonight. You ready, Tom? You got your coffee? Not quite, says Thomas. So if that was Russ, he just would have said, oh, fuck off. Thomas is too polite and nice. He's such a nice guy. He just says not quite. All right. Thanks, guys. Enjoy Logic. Enjoy these updates. They're there for you. Fantastic. All right. Do the things that make you happy, folks. Mistakes make you better. We'll all rise together. Oh, there will be something going live instead of Walk With Me this week. I'll be doing an app demo. So if you want to join us for that, there's that. So we'll keep the train rolling. It just won't be Walk With Me. But it'll be back hopefully next week. We'll see how we go. All right. Let's Oj. We'll see you, Thomas Christ. Bada bing.